Hello, and welcome to the Dapple Forest. So, yeah, I did something kind of fun. You know how the Dapple Forest is kind of, in preview right now? Well, I thought, what better way to experience the Dappled Forest by just making one huge world solely the Dappled Forest. So, let's go have some fun and see what we can find. So yeah, I spawned up here. Let's get down. And let's go experiment with this. As you see, yes, the high made it so that the whole world is one large Dapple Forest biome. And we just got lucky with this. Right away, we get to see all the colors. And as shown in the Minecraft Live, we have ourselves a little hut. So let's gather a few blocks here, experiment, gather all these materials, and then we'll go and explore the little hut. First, we're gonna, chop down a few trees. I made sure to bring an axe, get an axe, and all of my gathering materials. I even have shears, so we can definitely gather some of the leaves. We are actually also going to make a little build just for fun. I don't really plan on doing anything like keeping this world, but hey, for the fun of it, let's build something fun as part of this whole world generation of the Dapple Forest. What I love about this is that right away you don't need Silk Touch to get the shelf mushrooms. And you don't need Silk Touch, of course, to get the bushes, but you will need Silk Touch or shears to gather the grass. Now, as you see, I'm hitting the grass. It doesn't keep its color. So if you want the orange grass, I don't know if it's gonna be the same as Silk Touch, but it looks like it's not gonna have to be in this the biome to keep it orange. We're going to get Silk Touch here and also see if we can keep this the color, but I'm thinking it might be biome oriented as well. Let me just cut up at least a good stack, maybe a stack and a half of wood, and then I will give myself so I'll enchant one of my tools, and we'll see if we can keep the grass orange. Don't think we'll be able to, but we might. We'll try. We're gonna try everything. We're gonna test everything. That's the whole point of previews, is to test everything. If you have been in the Dapple Forest and you've been playing around, I'd love to see what you've been making. So definitely post some pictures, or if you've made a video, I'd love to see your videos. Post those in the comments as well. I love other people's content and would love to see yours. So yeah, we got leaf litter. I love how it looks on the orange. Makes it very fall feeling, right? Need more shelves. We need all the shelves. Okay, my inventory isn't full yet, and I also want to stay close to this this river so we can go and visit our area. So before I decided to make a whole world a Dapple Forest, I visited many Dapple Forests generations in different worlds that weren't only Dapple, and I found that it was actually kind of hard and rare to find that little hut that we are seeing and we're about to visit. So keep that in mind in your own personal worlds, that you know what, just because you have a Dapple Forest doesn't mean that you're gonna see that little hut. It actually feels like it's pretty rare right now. That could change as they update, but as of right now, that little hut feels pretty rare. All right, so we're gonna give myself like, actually, let's go into creative mode for a second. We're going to give myself a silk touch and an anvil. And we're going to put that on my shovel. Just for the funsies of it. And then I'm going to go back into survival because I like doing things in survival. And we're going to sleep. Alright, daytime. I expect we might find some one for bad guys as I'm picking up the remains here. These do seem to float in midair by themselves. So that's kind of fun. Alright, so before we go over there, as promised, silk touch. Yeah. You have to be in the biome. Sorry, guys. I was hoping that we could take the orange out. One thing I do want to experiment with, maybe we'll experiment in in a separate world, is if we take some of these saplings, you know how some of the trees change this around it? I'm wondering if we do that with the saplings, will it change the grass around it? We'll do that in a separate world in a minute. Just for, experimentation reasons. Since, this whole world is dappled, it won't work. Or I could, yeah, it won't work. All right. Fun fact. Those little shelves will back water. Good to know. All right, so we are coming on upon our hut. Here we see we have a little crafting table. Trees in here. It definitely looks like somebody had been here. It doesn't look like it's dangerous at all. Inside we have things like a fishing rod, arrows. I'll take the fishing rod. And regular food. Let's look at all the barrels. You'll find glass bottles, bowls, bones, some food. I'll take that, thank you. And that's about it. So it looks like you'll find a not crazy amount of supplies in here, but your general. And look. This is the thing that we've all been waiting for. I wonder if we're gonna get concrete next. That would be amazing. All right, we are going to just. That's right. I don't have to use my shears, do I? Gonna gather the wool. Wool. Stairs. Woohoo! All right, we are. You know what that means? We're gonna find sheep. And we're going to have fun with the different colored sheep. We're going to make a fun little build out of this wood that we're gathering. More of the resources, the better. And we're going to make a cute little... Forgot that did that. We'll make a cute little scene for ourselves. Let's go gather more resources. I'm going to need... sheep. Okay, so... I went and I had gone for a bit of a walk around the Dapple Forest, trying to find a whole bunch of different colored sheep. It turns out that it feels like, as of right now, if you go into the Dapple Forest, you're only going to find black sheep. I don't know if that's going to change, but that's the way it is, because I traveled 1,000 block that way, 1,000 block that way, and only found black sheep. So, but for now, also, what I want to do is just to create just a cute little house quickly out of the things we have found in the Dapple Forest. Also, if I went digging, I'm sure I would find our usual stone and stuff underneath. I don't think there's anything too special that can spawn underneath the Dapple Forest. Let me know if you guys found anything. I haven't so far. It just feels like a normal cave generation underneath the Dappled Forest. And there we go. I'm not playing with any mods or anything, obviously, because everything's still in testing. There we go. All right, so I'm going to take these down. And that's a lot of stuff, so I'm just going to quickly go over here. Put down the block there. We're going to I just moved the barrels just so that they're out of my way and out of my inventory. And that's kind of helpful because I have a lot in my inventory. Somehow, rabbit hide. Some stuff I just don't need if I'm going to go and start building. So I'm curious how this is going to turn out. But we are just going to quickly build something cute and fast out of some of the blocks I got. And yes, if we go in here, I'll open up this. We can make black wool slabs and black wool stairs now. As usual, you can't go backwards unless you have a mod that lets you uncraft and go backwards to blocks. Maybe someday. Yeah, so also white candles. We'll use those. Yeah, just clear this out. Let's get building. So, like, fences. Going to do it like a really quick little hut, so we have a little bit better idea of how everything kind of looks. Alrighty, so I went and, well, I may have been busy. Let's take a look at what I've put together. It's something really simple. It's not too complicated. I may have went digging and got some iron, and I decided to really just try to use as much as the popular and what I found around me in this build. I didn't venture into like using stone or anything because I wanted to keep it true to the things that we could find here, like around the little campfire area or the little abandoned area that we found. Let's go inside. Just something really simple. Kept true to the barrels that we had found here. I made more, but so it's a little bit more barrels, more storage. True to the nature. We got some mushroom, a bed, like just very simple, like early stage kind of starter house. We got our smelter, we got the furnace, we got the smoker. I even used the shells as like little like kitchen decorations. And let's put a painting as our small little last one. There we go. Little painting? Do we keep it there or do we go double? Or do we bring it over here? Kind of like the horse picture. There we go. If you wanted to, you could easily put one over here just to keep things parallel, but it's not bad. Put some lights in here. Just keep it simple. Something that like anybody could do. Go to sleep. So yeah. A little cabin in the Dapple Woods done. I even used every single type of leaf you could find. My favorite is the yellow because you can see like the yellow and the orange and like I love that. Red's nice too, but I just like the yellow. So what you guys have built. I can't wait to see it. This is just what I threw together, kind of like last minute, free-handed. Didn't really plan anything, just did it. And what? There's one more thing we need to do. We need to venture into a regular world and experiment with the saplings. So, hang on a minute. Whee! All right. Now, we are going to play with the populars and see if they change the grass no matter what biome they're on. So let's play with that, and then we'll be done with the video. So, since we're in creative, we easily look up popular, hit pop. I want 4 or 6. I also want some bone meal. So I want to make it grow. So let's do our last experiment for the day. Are you ready? So I want to do a 4. Oh. Alright, so that's your answer there, I think. Grow! Yeah. We'll try one more time. See if we can get all 4 of them to do it at the same time. But it's looking like if you really want that like orange grass, you're gonna have to go. There we go. You're gonna have to go into the biome. That answers that question. Ooh. So I do like how the multicolors on this. Lots of fun, like giving the yellow in here. I wonder. Okay, that's awesome. Really big and bushy, right? But it does look like there's a limit to how tall these trees will get. That's really cool. All right, well, that's all for now. And you know what? I can't wait to see what you guys will come up with. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.